GF is upset at me because I asked if she could not turn every one of our conversations sexual throughout the day. Just for context, me, M20, and my GF, F20, have been together for about 2 years now. The majority of our relationship has been long distance as she moved away a few months into it. But we regularly plan trips every 2 to 3 months to see each other for a week or so. Recently, this past week, my GF has been overly sexual throughout the day. Now I'm not a very sexual guy. My libido isn't the highest in contrast to hers, which is all the time. It's not like our sex life is bad either. It's great when we're together. We had sex 1 to 3 times a day, and when we're long distance we have long distance toys we use on each other. But I value more the bonding and the normal talks we have throughout the day, and then at night we get frisky because I don't like being horny all day long. Regardless, my GF for the past week, from basically 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. when we actually do something, throughout the whole day she is being very sexual and reverts every convo back to sex. Which IG is a good problem to have, but I also really enjoy talking to her normally. So after like the 5th day of the same thing in a row and she started up again, I told her, "Hey, I love you, and I find the pictures super fucking hot, but I'm not really in the mood right now. Is it okay if we do this convo when I'm at home, because I really just wanna hear about your day?" I'm not sure what happened after that, but after I asked that and explaining in some other texts that I find her super hot, but during the day I want to bond with her and not turn everything sexual, she has basically shut me out. Not talking to me, apologizing, sending me one-worded text messages, which is something she does when she is upset. So I tried to emphasize that I appreciate all of it, and that she is still extremely desirable, but am not sure what actually caused her to be upset and if it's even warranted, but I want to understand why. TL. DRGF is upset at me because I asked her not to turn every convo we have sexual. Mads27 commented, "There are a couple things to think about here. 1. When you put yourself out there for someone, regardless whether it's the 1st or 50th time, it is scary and vulnerable. 2. Rejection of any kind hurts, and you might have bruised her ego a little. 3. She might have been having a particularly rough day and needed the validation, and again it stung. 4. Women are hornier at different parts of their cycles. It could be that time for her, and since you aren't in person she wanted to show that another way. 5. Maybe she thinks because she has done that a lot in the past that those are the expectations. All in all, I think you handled it and worded everything really well. I think right now she just might feel embarrassed or in her head about it. Just make sure to maintain as much open communication as you can." Leather Platypus 5216 commented, "Seriously, you're fucked in the head. Break up with her so she can find a guy who appreciates her. You have what 90% of guys would love a sexual GF." Gingerlorix commented, "She clearly felt rejected if you send sexy pics to someone and they respond with 'I'm not in the mood, so stop.' That can feel deeply hurtful and like they don't find you sexy, or make you feel like you're being overly sexual and are therefore weird." Wistful Puella Maggie commented, "Many women think the most value they have is sex-related, and if a guy doesn't desire them sexually, then they have less value. It's not your fault, it's the fault of society and how it raises women. Let her know that you value her for more than just sex, and you find her to be a wonderful and interesting person even outside the bedroom."